there, good evening. Welcome to my video. This is take two because the first one I just did directly off the Xbox and then realised that there's obviously no sound at all after I posted it too. After I posted it, but never mind. Anyway, quality of life updates in Warzone 2 that they didn't tell us about. Oh, there's all sorts here. Let's go straight to it. So, in the little hub thing, we've got a new button. Challenges. This is great. This is ace. Weapon challenges. So clean, clear, and easy to see where you're at. You can click on into the each gun so you can see quite clearly where you're at with each challenge and how much you've actually completed. You can also see quite clearly what level you're on, so that's something that I've kind of like found like quite difficult tracking where I've been with each one without going and using an external app. So that is pretty cool. Operator challenges shows you again where you're at with each one. If you haven't opened them all, tells you what's available in the store as well, which is something that has been missing. So that is pretty cool. Calling card challenges are also within this tab as well, but it's just your calling card challenges that were in the really hard to find, scroll through a million buttons to find kind of thing. So that's good. This next bit, daily challenges, is the next tab. You can see in one easy go what the challenges are across all three modes, so you can decide what you're going to do before you start. I think that's pretty cool. There was a similar thing used to flash up when you were looking into Modern Warfare 19, which would show these in that kind of like format as well. So I quite like that. The next changes. There is this little button when you're in things. It's not on this one, but we'll do this bit next. Stats. DMZ stats. Obviously, I can't go into it right now because I've only done one deployment since the update. But it's quite clearly showing what the AQ kills are going to be, and exfil success ratio, which is probably not going to be so great for me, but for most people, I know a lot of people do like exfil in most games, especially if you're a hardcore DMZ player. I'm just a casual person. So leaderboards. I think this is a mistake and that it shouldn't be here yet, but it's here. I can see it. We're gonna look at it. Battle Royale, Korea. Okay. Leaderboard is excessive. Someone's played 40 days of their life now. I'm not even going to get into the top of the leaderboard. That's just like total utter flipping madness. Kills. So this is obviously back predates. I think it goes all the way back to the start of Warzone. It must do for mine to show that kind of KD. I had a run of games after they made all the changes with the loadouts. I was doing so well. But anyway, placements as well. Which is obviously accurate because I know that I have got only one win. Top 5, top 10, top 25 and win streak. Like, look at that. That is mental. What is that? Oh, let's not even talk about that kind of mentalness. How many nuke skins must they have worn from that? Anyway, critical damage, and we're just going to flash it up really quickly because it's like appalling. My headshots per game is like poor compared to all these people. Wow, at these stats. Anyway, and it shows you Gulag win percentage as well, something that we all really want to know. It's really weird. Before the loadout changes, was never ever going to Gulag. It was like a rare occurrence to actually go to Gulag. I was like lasting and not dying until after the Gulag had closed. It was great. That's changed. So leaderboard stats. Why have they not announced this? This is what makes me think that it's a mistake. So we have got that. We have got that too. And then when you go into a certain spot, I can't even find it now. Where was I? No. in when you're in the top tab, so when you're not in a particular section, on the top right hand side of the screen when you load into a game, it now flashes up in the top right hand of the screen and the bottom left hand of the screen when it's searching for a game. So in the same vein, this top right hand corner bit where it's saying Warzone play Resurgence. So I'm not in any particular mode ready to play a game. And if I press the Y button, it takes me direct into the mode to start off. Obviously, it's not perfect, it's defaulting into Resurgence Quads, which I'm not going to play. But these changes are like things that they should have told us. Like, these are good changes to make, and I can't believe that these are the kind of things that just make the overall thing so much nicer, so much nicer in an overall kind of way. So that's it. That's all my changes that I've got for you. Obviously, under the event screen, we have got the gun challenges. They seem quite hard. I mean, if you run with your Orion and you're at the headshot bit, like you're gonna smash them out. Absolutely smash them out. I've not even done long shots or got everything gold yet, so I'm just like, yeah. At least the sniper's only 50. But the great thing is, you'll see, as you saw before, I've had one go in DMZ. At one point, I picked up a LMG RPK, and that's obviously what the headshots have come from. I've not played any other mods since the update. DMZ is tracking on these challenges, which will make things 100% easier to actually get them completed, because what this does not say is that you've got to complete them in 27 days. So you've got to have all these sections done to unlock the camos before Season 3 launches. Why do they feel like we don't need to know these things is another question. So that's it on my update today on the state of Warzone and the quality of life changes. I'm still holding out for reticles, but you never know. Season 3. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Good night.